Hi, and welcome to Reel Doofs Live. I'm Drew.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Laura.
And this is our... We didn't discuss on how we do it together like live, but this is our movie podcast. Yeah.
Same that we do it. Not
Yeah. What's up, guys? We're in a room together.
Yeah.
Together.
Got
I
a
know.
s'mores machine ready to go.
We do.
Yeah.
We have a s'mores machine. We've
Drooling,
got
I'm waiting for it.
special drinks for tonight.
Do you want to share with the audience what drink you made us?
Yeah.
The name of it?
Well, so I'll just jump right in. We're watching. Last year we started 2024 off with we said we were going to watch 4 movies over the course of 2 years, and that was the Jackass series.
Mhm.
So we watched 1 and 2, and now we are at Jackass 3. So we made a special Jackass themed drink tonight. It's called a Peachy Butthole, and essentially it's a green drink because there's going to be vomit. That's normal. And there's also I have a floating peach candy with some blood coming because there's usually also like blood. Someone's asshole usually bleeds in these things too. So it's a really good drink though. Like
it tastes delicious.
yeah,
It's really good.
yeah. The last drink I made was not a good drink.
I don't remember that one.
It-
That was with the
it
pumpkin
was not-
puree.
Yeah, it had some pumpkin. It was
Oh,
coffee.
right.
It was coffee-ish, pumpkin-y. It was for it had like bloody caramel in it. It was for
Okay.
Halloween. It didn't work well
That's
for
right.
any of
I
us.
just
Like,
don't think
I-
canned pumpkin puree should be involved in
Yeah.
cocktails
I
in
was
general.
I was optimistic until it was grainy to drink, and then I was like,
Yeah, it was a little chunky.
yeah.
chunk.
But this is a lot better, and I hope you I hope this gained your
Yes.
confidence back in me and
Yeah.
the possibility
You
of making a
redeemed
drink.
yourself.
Yeah. But listen, Jackass 3, it's back. We're going,
Yeah.
and every time we've done a Jackass movie, I have brought a specific game with us, and we are going to continue that game.
I don't remember. Do you remember? I don't remember. Okay.
Well, get ready to play. Who said it? Nic Cage or a serial
Okay.
killer?
Right.
There are going to be 1, 2, 3.
I do appreciate that this game is not themed after Jackass in any way.
No,
It's just
nope. It's
And
just
tradition.
That
Pure
there's
tradition.
enough to keep going.
Yes.
For 4 of these.
yes,
Great,
yes.
too.
Well, pretty much. I'm sure there will be. All right. So the game is very simple. It's just going to be a quote. I will do my best Andy Samberg, Nic Cage impression, and all you have to do is tell us: is it Nic Cage who said this,
Yeah.
or a serial killer? You don't even have to know the serial killer,
Oh, good.
but I will.
I mean,
Fill
I do
that
know a lot,
information
but
in.
I don't know if I would know what
Alright.
they said.
All right. Well, here we go. I'm not a demon. I'm a lizard, a shark, a heat-seeking panther.
Nic Cage.
I'd vote Nic Cage too.
You are absolutely right. But can you tell me, do you believe that was from a movie or just random conversation or an interview?
I think it was
Well,
a movie.
I'm gonna say movie too. I don't know why I want to say Con Air, but I don't think it's Con Air.
It's not. It was actually Nic Cage in an interview in reference to his marriage to Lisa Marie Presley.
Oh,
Okay.
but like, interesting.
I'm sure there was more context to
I'm
it,
hoping
but
it
I
was
took
a
the best part
compliment,
out.
But
Sometimes I let the matches burn down to my fingertips just to feel something. Anything.
I think that's Nic Cage too.
I also think that's Nic Cage.
You are correct.
Yeah.
That is Nic
Oh.
Cage.
That's a movie.
That is from a movie, but one Laura has not seen, but Brian has.
Oh.
Nick Cage from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember that.
I
Wow.
wouldn't have guessed that.
The dead won't bother you. It's the living you gotta worry about.
Serial killer.
Yeah, serial killer.
You're right. John Wayne Gacy.
Hmm.
I felt like that was sort of a famous quote that I've heard before.
All right, was that Nick Cage or no?
Serial killer.
A possessed dog in the neighborhood won't let me stop killing until he gets his fill of blood.
Serial killer.
That is
That's
true too.
The Summer of Sam.
That is the Son of
guy.
Sam. That is David
Why did I say
Berkowitz.
Summer?
Because
Son
that's
of
the
Sam.
name of the movie.
Okay, that's
Summer
what I
of
was
Sam.
thinking.
I give you credit for that. That's you are not wrong.
500 days of summer.
Summer of Sam.
That would be a good like Jeopardy where you have to combine two things.
Do you like the Elton John song Rocket Man? Because that's you. You're the Rocket Man.
Gotta be
Nick
Nick
Cage.
Cage in a movie.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow,
Also,
we're like
very
we're
good. You,
like
you
crushing
got it
this.
all. You did it. That was my last one. That was Nick Cage in The Rock.
Wow.
You did it.
Oh, okay.
It was
Good.
easy, but also
Easy, but
challenging.
I wasn't 100%
Yeah.
confident in every answer.
But
that I
you
gave.
did great, and I'm proud of you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So let's talk about Jackass 3. Let's just go through. So we've done this 2 times. The first time we had you guess kind of a bit, Brian Moore guessing like what things are about, but by now we understand what Jackass is. So
Yeah, it's not a completely different movie
Yeah.
from the first two in any way whatsoever.
I'm gonna ask, who is in this one? Just the names, the main names you remember.
Yeah.
Who's the main one?
What's his face?
That-
Steve-O's in this.
Steve-O is in this one. Yes.
Johnny Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville.
Bam.
Bam is in it. Yep. Any rem-
Wee
any-
Man.
Wee Man.
Yeah.
I have 2 other names, but it's cool if you don't get them.
What's
There
I
are several
confuse
more.
Aaron.
I confuse
Aaron,
Aaron and the
yeah,
other guy.
McKee.
I always confuse what's the
Pontius.
other guy.
Pontius, Chris Pontius. Yep.
How are you remembering all of these? Oh my god. Is it? There's like a guy named Ethan, but I don't know.
Well, there's Aaron and Brandon, or maybe
I wouldn't
Aaron.
know.
No, Aaron and there's 2 Aarons, isn't there? Aaron and like
Yeah,
E-R-I-N?
that's who I
E-H.
confused.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's still just one main name, like a bigger name that you haven't said yet.
Tony Hawk.
Well, he'll probably make an appearance.
Bigger name?
One of the main people. You've named literally Johnny, Bam, Chris, Steve, Wee Man. There's one more person who is.
I'm gonna be
In
so
this.
mad. Preston?
Preston is in this too.
Is that the main? That's not the main
Ryan
guy.
Dunn's
Ryan
is he
Dunn.
in this one?
Yes,
Okay, I
Ryan
couldn't
Dunn is in
remember.
this one
Okay.
too. All right. Now, the opening of the first movie, they had their little scene and they're all in the giant shopping cart going down the street and big
Yep.
things are exploding and they all crash into something. They jump out and all that. The opening of the second movie showed the gang running from, what was it they were running down the street from?
Bulls.
Bulls, yeah,
Oh,
cows,
yeah,
bulls,
yeah.
right? Through a neighborhood. I think it was a closed set, honestly, but it was like a neighborhood. What stunt do you think the gang will do in the opening of this movie?
I think they're gonna run through a paintball match.
Paintball.
Yeah, so they're gonna be running right in between, and they're just gonna be getting blasted with paintballs.
Okay. So, paintball. Throw that on there, okay. I will say this. It is not as coordinated as the first 2. Bit more random. So I like that you have paintball in there, Brian. That may be one of the things that
Oh,
happen.
boy.
Thinking, I was
Okay.
gonna say like fireworks. I feel like there's just a lot
Fireworks.
of.
Now,
I was gonna say like random shit.
I will
happening.
set
Okay.
the score here a little bit. This movie came out as Jackass 3D. So the point
Stuff
was
that's
to
like,
show
Ooh, there's gonna be like a
3D
wrecking
shit.
ball.
That's
coming
a good
at the
one.
camera.
So
Oh,
hold on,
yeah.
fireworks, a
Cannonballs
wrecking ball,
coming out of
and
things.
wrecking ball and cannonball. Okay, that's
Yeah.
a good one.
I
Wrecking
forgot that this
ball
was 3D. Okay.
Slash. Who's gonna get hit with the cannonball?
I think they're gonna do Preston because he's the bigger boy.
Yes,
So like
yeah.
his belly.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be a good one. Okay, Preston.
I was thinking shooting somebody out of a cannon too.
So, fun
Ooh.
fact about the opening scene here. Actually, everybody in the opening scene like takes like a hit to the head, like funny sort of thing, like something hits people like in the head. Pretty much everybody, but Bam could not participate in getting hit in the head because he had recently been got out of a bar or something, and a girl like hit him in the back of the head with something, and he got a concussion right
Wow.
before
Oh, geez.
filming, and he could not get hit in the head.
Wow.
So he had to get a hit somewhere else. That's not a question as to where, just a
Yeah.
fact
Okay.
that he was not able to. You will not see him get hit in the
I bet
opening
he
scene.
gets it, like,
in the
right
head.
across the like
Ooh.
abdomen, like a big something big. Just
Okay, cool. You have a lot of good things on
right in
here.
half, Yeah.
I don't need to take any more. You have a lot of good guesses.
Okay.
I'm just surprised the one thing no one said was a fish to the face, but that's still fine.
Okay.
There could be. I don't know if there is. I assume there might be. Like someone gets slapped with a big salmon or something.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know either. All I did was just watch the first few seconds of the opening so I could remember
Okay.
about it. But I didn't want to spoil it for myself either. It's been a few years.
I can remember the newest one opening.
Yes.
That's all I have in my
That
head.
is,
so
I
can't think
cannot
of-
wait.
yeah,
That is going to be our July 4th
Yeah.
like celebration because that is such a good.
That's all that keeps
Yes.
replaying. in my head.
All right. What is one stunt you just expect to see? Just what's one thing you just imagine? Use your imagination. What is one thing we're going to see?
Knowing that it's a 3D, you're gonna get a lot of jump scares. I think in this
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Jump.
Is this the? There's like a big hand thing.
Big hand.
Is that in this
This,
one?
I believe
Yeah.
so. We haven't seen it yet, and I know it's not
I've
the
seen
last
clips
one.
of that.
Big hand.
That feels like a good 3D thing.
Where the thing comes out of the wall and they like have people go up and read it.
Something's going to punch you and
Yeah.
basically come out of the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Because that did happen in the last one we watched,
Oh,
where
was it
in
that
the
one with
hotel.
the heart?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was they
Oh,
were in the
damn.
hotel and they were reading the letter
yeah,
and it was
the-
like these
okay.
girls want to come see and like
Okay.
they like the little
See, I'm
balloon.
confusing them
But
all.
it has happened in each movie thus
Yeah.
far, so it's possible it could happen again.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
I think it's
jump
so.
scares.
We'll say
I bet there is another porta potty experience.
Yeah, I
There
think
has to
porta
be
potty-
something, Yeah.
Which I don't think we've seen anything major with a porta potty yet. And that was one of my guesses in the first one is that they're gonna like get a crane and like tip
Oh.
over the.
That might be
porta
in
potty
the
or
opening
something?
scene of this one, I think.
Oh,
and I
wow.
think
Okay,
Steve-O's
gross.
in the porta potty.
that might be in the opening scene, or it might be
Or
a
okay,
specific
yeah.
stunt that
You are
happens.
spot on though with that.
Okay.
I think we're gonna get some BAM parent pranks. I think at least two
Okay,
BAM
yeah.
parent pranks.
There was, interesting enough, there was actually a prank that they had to pull and change. Like they did the prank and then had to pull the prank and redo it with a different person because of a controversy with one of BAM's relatives.
Oh. The uncle?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, did he get into some trouble?
Yes, with younger.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oof!
Okay.
Yikes!
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Let's leave
so
that at that.
a BAM parent prank. Okay, great. Let's
Bam's
get
also the one who's afraid of snakes, right?
the mother.
Yes, Bam's afraid
Bam's
of
Oh,
snakes.
BAM's afraid of snakes. So you
Yeah.
think,
I
well,
think there'll be a snake-related thing. 'Cause The
Snake-
snake's a good 3D thing because it will like
yes, that's
lunge at
true.
the camera.
So a snake prank, but I think the last time when they went a little far with. I remember
Oh,
we
yeah, they
watched the
locked
second
him
one.
in
We were
the
like, that.
trailer with
we were-
them,
we
or
were-
that was awful.
We were like, this one's a little more mean spirited. Yeah. All right, let's get to some classic questions. How many times do you think we'll see Dong?
For some reason, I think it's less in this one.
Yeah,
I don't
three-
know
3D
why.
Dong.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. 3D, 3 dongs.
3D Dong. 3 dongs. 3
I like that guess. I think
dongs.
3.
Okay, 3 times, and it'll probably all be from Pontius, from Chris.
It's usually him.
yeah. How many times will we see shit, human or animal?
I feel like that one's more in this one. I'm
Probably.
gonna go 4 with that one.
4,
I'm gonna go 6.
Ooh, that's
6,
a lot of poo.
6 bits of poop.
I'm gonna go,
Well,
I'm gonna go high.
Okay. How many times will someone throw up?
Twice.
2 throw ups?
Well, so you always have to remember the camera guy
cameraman
that throws up
Oh.
like
Will
all
always
the
throw
time.
up.
Okay.
Yes, especially.
I think I'm gonna go 5. I think
5.
there's a lot of
I think
because
that's a
anytime
good-
there's poop, there's probably puke, and then there's
Yeah.
also puke
Yeah,
from
okay.
other things.
Well, then
Okay.
I'll match my poop. It'll be 6.
Does it have to be like?
6.
I think I asked the same thing last time. Does it actually have to like see throw up, or when he's gagging and like?
Yeah, no, throw up has to happen whether we see it or not, but we can't count a dry heave
Okay,
as
okay.
throw up until it
I'm still gonna
happens.
stick with 5.
'Kay.
But what if we hear a splash?
Yeah,
Then
that
that's
counts. If they don't show it, but we hear it,
They would
that's fine.
definitely be showing
they
it
would.
though. Like, there's no way they're cutting that out.
Yes. So this movie so each movie cost a little bit more than the last one, okay, to make. So this movie cost $20 million to make. How much money do you think it made globally? Now, for perspective, the first one made $80 million and the second one made $84 million. I will tell you this, it does go up drastically.
I was going to say, with it being 3D, I feel like this was prime 3D movie time.
yeah.
What year did it come out?
2010. So,
Yeah.
yep, around the
People
time.
were
a lot
eating
of-
3D movies.
Yep.
Because that was like Final Destination, like 3D we were talking
Yep.
about the other day. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you go. I'm
I think
so bad at these.
150 million.
150. That's a good guess. Okay. I like that guess.
I'm gonna go
150. Yep. And it's not like crazy high, but okay.
155. Your price is right.
I like it. All right. Good. 155. I will tell you this. You will, when we get there, you'll be fairly close.
Okay.
Not like near you still got a little room up or down, but you're in a good spot.
Okay.
This is 2 of the main cast members' last appearances. Which cast members do not move forward into the next movie? We know Ryan Dunn passed away 6 months before the Blu-ray release came out.
Okay.
I know the second one, but I'll let you guess.
I think it's Aaron, the EH one. I feel like in the last one he was like not into it as much.
Okay,
I
so
believe it's Bam.
okay,
Oh,
Because
yes.
he,
Oh,
unfortunately,
right.
had
Yes.
some
During the 4th one,
drug
he
issue.
violated his contract that he would not be on drugs.
Yeah.
He claimed he was not, but I guess he was on pain medication that wasn't necessarily using it only for pain. Supposedly, again, just going to say that out loud. Don't know, but still. What did Bam Margera spend $10,000 of his own money on to prank Johnny Knoxville with for this movie?
$10,000
Of his own money to prank Johnny.
I wonder. It's got to be some sort of animal, like.
I don't know, is there an
Oh
animal?
no! Your reaction makes it seem like that's probably gonna be very inappropriate. That's the only guess I have though, so I'm sticking with it. Like
I think it's a sex doll.
Of Johnny Knoxville?
I think so.
Sex doll.
like a
of-
real life like replica of something.
Of
Yeah.
Johnny of himself.
Yeah. Okay.
I was thinking like an animal to scare him or
Okay.
to get him back for the snakes, but I don't
So animal related, we can say for now.
know.
Animal related. Cool. All right, let's see. I have just 2 more. Okay, cool. So I'm going to ask you this now, and I don't want you to necessarily answer now. I want you to answer when you think you see it
Okay.
on screen. A particular stunt causes Bam to end up in the hospital. So I want you to look out for a stunt and tell me which stunt
Okay.
sends him to the hospital.
Okay.
And then, last question. What item did Johnny Knoxville have one of his teeth knocked out by in this movie?
Oh gosh, there's so many options.
There's
Was it a fish? He said a big fish.
big fish. Could be big something. Big fish? Question mark?
Maybe the wrecking ball?
Ooh.
I'm picturing what are like a big, like, sledgehammer thing, but it's not real. Like a big, goofy prop looking one.
Okay.
But he actually gets whacked by it. Pretty
Prop.
good.
You know,
Like a big mallet.
yes.
That they're supposed to use for something else, but they end up hitting him in the face with it.
Yeah. Okay, good. These are some great guesses. And that's all I've got for you all.
I'm excited.
Are you ready to get jackassed?
Let's get Jackass 3D.
Ready. 3D buttholes.
There's your Tony Hawk
Oh, yeah.
appearance.
Have you seen the memes of him like?
Oh, cannonball.
Oh yeah.
Preston.
Where people like,
Or like, you look like Tony Hawk.
yeah. Are you Tony Hawkins?
There's the big fish.
Oh, there's the big fish.
Oh,
Oh,
gross.
that's gross.
And you know that's not like fresh fish. You know that that's
Yeah.
rotten.
See, he's getting hit in the
Oh,
gut.
yeah.
Oh, I was right.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine showing up for work and immediately getting like floured.
Oh,
I'd be like,
God.
and I'm done for the day. Every time I question why I find Johnny Knoxville attractive in these, but he just is. I don't know why. Oh no, did he lose a tooth?
My lip.
I was also gonna say, like, as much as the crew must hate it, like, when they do stuff to include them, they probably are like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
cool. Whoa. Is that gonna be you skiing on Wednesday?
No.
Brett?
Was Jackass 3D. What'd you guys think?
Do you wanna go first, Brian?
It was good. It's not too different from the last previous two.
Guess what? The fourth one won't be either.
Very true. But there's a twist in that fourth one.
I thought the third one was my favorite, but now I'm reconsidering, and
I
I
think
the
so.
fourth one is my favorite too. That
I agree.
actually, even out of the first two that we watched already, that one wasn't as good as I thought it. Like, remember it being.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's just every time a new one came out, I was like, "Ooh, this is exciting and new," and like more like nostalgic at the time that I watched it. But I think I like the fourth one the most.
I think so too.
So we'll see once we've watched all four. But still fun. I mean, yeah, like you said, more of the same, but
Yeah.
always great.
Exactly.
Always great. Yeah.
Always great. Brian.
You already went.
Oh yeah. I thought you had more to say. Guess
No.
not. All right. What was your favorite prank or skit or dangerous thing?
I can tell you my least favorite one.
Yes,
The
we know your
damn
least-
snakes.
the
I feel
snake.
Yeah,
so
that one sucks.
bad. For
Well, it's cool because it
Bam.
doesn't happen next time. Because
Maybe
Bam
not
wasn't
in it.
invited back.
Yeah.
I just feel so bad for him.
Yeah, that one sucks to watch. You can like even the tone on set. There was
Yeah.
there was a quick shot of like the producers in the tent nearby.
No
and
one's laughing. Or,
No
like,
one's
enjoying
laughing,
it.
and he's just like screaming in the background, and it's like this is just
Yeah.
uncomfortable. It's not funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they almost know that they're doing it just for the movie, and like it's not
Yeah, how far are they
one
going
that
to go?
they're like having fun with doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas like my favorite ones, I think I said as we were watching, are more of like when it's just like a single camera filming in like some random room, or like
Yeah.
where it seems like they would be doing it on their own
Yeah,
and not this big production.
the first
and just
one.
more like dudes like hanging out.
the high five
The
slap.
high five is the best.
Oh
That
my
was-
gosh, that one. Yeah.
And they just like instantly start laughing. Like
Yeah.
as
Yeah,
soon as
they're
they
ready,
get hit
yeah.
with it, they're very
And it just
Having a good
they're
time.
like, he fell for carrying soup. Like, why would you carry
Yeah,
soup?
right. Why would you carry soup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that one's definitely great. Yeah.
or the ones where you can tell like they're gonna do it, but they're like, why is this
They know
my
it
career
sucks,
right
yeah.
now? Like the taser haul or like
Oh
the,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the T-ball one. They're
Oh,
just like, I don't want to do this.
Well, it's like,
but
how
I'm gonna do it.
bad must it be for them when you can see like the pure fear on their face out of all the shit that they've done, and they're scared to do it. You're like, oh, you know that
Yeah,
has to
it's
be
gonna say
bad.
that.
Yeah, because like as many times as Johnny Knoxville's gone in with the Bulls,
He still
He's-
does it.
he still does it. He's like usually like pretty okay with it, but I'm like, so maybe it doesn't suck as bad as it looks like it sucks because he
Yeah.
like keeps
Yeah.
doing it. And he's like, okay,
Yeah.
but I don't know, wild.
So we'll go back to some of the things we talked about in the beginning, guest wise. We said who's in it. We knew that, but we said, what do you think is going to be the opening of this one?
I
And
think we nailed it pretty
yeah,
much.
we said paintball, fireworks, wrecking ball, or cannonball on Preston. I don't think there was really any fireworks, but there was a lot. I mean, you hit paintball, you hit
Yeah.
The
cannonball.
Cannonball in Preston was.
That was really good.
I just wrote as a reminder, just a bunch of random shit getting bashed in 3D.
That's
Mhm.
pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
And the fish.
That's kind of the ending too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. The ending's kind of. Sucks.
Yeah,
This-
the
I
ending was
didn't-
a little
not as
boring.
good.
I think it definitely was made just for 3D,
Yes.
and they weren't thinking about us rewatching it how
Yeah.
many years later.
What was the one stunt you expected to see? We said some jump scares because of the 3D.
Yeah.
Big hand, balloons popping in the face. I'm not sure what that was, but porta
Yeah.
potties, Bam's parent prank, and
Yeah.
snake pranks. So you pretty much got everything.
Yeah.
Oh, the balloon pop was the thing where like the balloon, yeah,
Oh.
which happened in the
Yeah.
opening in the 3D scene. So you hit everything there. How many times are we going to see someone hang dong? Said
What did we say?
3 times.
I think
Three
It was
dongs.
like 3 times.
It ended. The final score was 4-2-6.
426. So,
So-
4 dongs.
I don't
pretty
know. I
close.
was
One
really keeping
over.
score that whole
Yep.
time.
Yeah, I'm surprised you really
Four,
paid
2,
attention.
6.
Thank you. 4, and then how many times are we going to see shit? 2
2.
times.
No, oh no, that one
I
ended up
think
being
I said
3.
6.
Yeah,
That was 3.
yeah. 4,
The
3, 6.
volcano one
4,
was
3, 6.
gross.
Yes.
That was disgusting. I had to look away.
And
for
then the
that one.
throw up 6.
That was definitely 6. Yeah.
Yeah. So the movie cost $20 million to make. How much did it end up making? With the last one doing $84 million, you both said around $150, $155 million, and it hit $171 actually.
I almost said 175. Okay.
Yeah,
But I
it was-
like, that's a little
but-
high.
Comparative to the last one, that was a pretty
That's a big
jump. Yeah. We said who are the 2 main characters who would not be back? Bam Margera and Ryan Dunn. So this question was actually not seen in this version of the movie. It's in the 3.5. What did Bam spend $10,000 of his own money on to prank Johnny
He asked us
Knoxville?
all these questions and
Yes.
none of them happened.
Yeah. It was horse cum. He bought a lot of horse cum.
I do remember that. Now, did he make him impregnate another horse with it? Or
That
did he
was
make
the
him
last
drink?
one
Okay.
where Ryan Dunn drank
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Cool.
Yes. Yes. No, I think he was tried to pour it on him or something like that, but he had a lot of horse cum.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
$10,000.
Yeah. What stunt caused this or what stunt causes Bam to go to the hospital? And it was just something in the end credits that we saw him. He falls on his shoulder. He broke on his shoulder when he was doing a particular stunt. He landed.
Was that the
bad.
X-ray that we saw?
Yes.
Because it made it seem like it was the other guy for
Yeah.
a second, but okay, that was him.
Yep.
That was like his collarbone. Like,
Yeah.
Yikes.
He landed right on his shoulder. What item did Johnny Knoxville have one of his teeth knocked out by? And it was not a big fish, a wrecking ball, or a prop sledgehammer. It was a flying dildo to the face. So,
Should have guessed that. That seems very obvious looking back.
yeah. So I'd mentioned already that this was a real test for Steve-O because this is the first one that he had done sober. He had been sober for 2 years at the time of filming, and that's why they mentioned when he drank
Yeah.
the sweat that it was his first cocktail in 2 years.
Oh, I missed that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I also mentioned to you all that the intro to the movie was supposed to feature all the stars being hit in the head, but Bam couldn't participate after a woman assaulted him in the back of the head with a bat, which it caused internal bleeding.
Jeez.
In the final intro,
Did she
Margera's
get arrested?
probably Margera was dressed up as a cupcake who gets hit in the body in slow motion, and then shows him using the paintball gun later. The only other
What do you
thing,
think about him getting hit in the stomach like that, though? Like, I feel like he's still got whiplash with his
Yeah.
head from getting hit like that.
Probably,
Still not
but
great.
yeah.
But
and then in Jackass 3.5, there was a stunt called Doo-Doo Falls, and one of the other people in that, Brandon Novak, who,
Yeah.
the guy that he got hit with the ball and he got one of the
yeah, I
Rocky
remember
punches.
there,
Yes, Brendan Novak broke all of his left ribs except one and was unconscious. He was supposed to do this stunt without a helmet, but Knoxville and one of the producers insisted that he wore one, which literally saved his life.
That's a lot of
Wow.
ribs. How many ribs do you have?
6 on one side, 7? I don't know.
I have
Didn't
no
God
clue.
take one away from a guy? I don't remember.
Oh, why did I feel like it was more than that? I guess, yeah.
Well, the rib cage is the front and back, so maybe it was all the left. Yeah.
Okay.
But yep. So that's the crazy stuff, and in July we'll get to the final installment. But that's what we've got for this one. So
It's like, yay.
I know, right? So
Is there only 4?
Yeah.
yep, only 4.
The last one came out
In
Somewhat recently, right?
2020 or
3
2021.
years ago now?
Yeah.
Okay, oh, wow.
It was
That's a
during the
big gap.
pandemic. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what when we were watching the end, I'm like, this kind of seems like they felt like this was it
Yeah,
for
exactly.
them. Like you got that vibe.
Yeah.
But
But
they didn't really do much. There hasn't been anything in between at all. No like TV shows. No
right, yeah.
Anything.
Nothing. And the new one kind of just like pushes it pushes in a new direction,
Yeah.
I should say. I don't want to say anything much
Yeah.
to Brian in the beginning here, but Yeah, so it'll be interesting when we see it. But yeah, so that was the movie Jackass 3. So now let's roll out that doof meter and just
There we go.
there we go. And doof meter is our patented meter for viewing and rating movies, and it's a 1 through 5 meter, in which 1 is movie and 5 is it's changed my life truly. Brian, where are you on this one?
I think this is just like a 1.
Yeah.
I just don't think I think I probably could have skipped right to the last one or something. I think
So disappointed in you.
yeah.
I'm
Like I have a fun time watching this stuff with you guys, but for me this was like it's kind of the same as the last one.
It's
Didn't
a cultural
reinvent
phenomenon.
anything.
This is a pop culture phenomenon. Isn't that
so
what we
was
talk
the
about?
first one though.
Isn't this the whole point of this? Is about how the effect it's
I
had
wish I
on
could
pop
remember
culture?
what I rated
No.
the other two.
Like
Yeah.
2s.
Yeah,
You
I
gave
think
them all
so.
solid 2s.
Did I really?
Yeah. So
This one's worse.
Yeah. I'm like shocked that I remembered this one being so good.
same. Yeah, because watching it, I felt a little
I was
like,
like, oh, we hyped this up a lot.
yeah, I
could
was like,
see if,
why is
like,
there
was
so
it-
much shit in this movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Why
could
is
see
it-
if you grew up with the first two and
I
then
think that's
you
what
saw
it
this one
is.
in theaters. I
There's
could
so
see it being
much
such a big
throw
deal.
up.
Yeah.
So much throw up.
Yeah, this one was pretty gross.
But I think, yeah, I had to look away a lot. There
Yeah.
was multiple times where I was like, my mouth is watering. Like that's how nauseous I was. Getting.
Yeah.
I hate that noise.
No,
too.
all right,
I'm
all
not,
right,
I,
all right,
like,
all right,
yeah.
all right, okay.
My friends like to do that to me just to like
Oh,
get me
no.
like yeah.
I don't
worked
like
up.
that.
You're like the camera. You're like the
Aw.
camera. guy.
Yeah,
That's-
I am, but just the noise.
That's your BAM your BAM moment.
Yeah. I would probably be a 2.5, and that's probably being generous just because I like the movies. But yeah, I think probably me remembering seeing it in the movie theater in 3D was like, oh, this was really fun and cool.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
if it was.
Thanks.
But I still
Yeah.
like them. Like,
Of course, yeah.
yeah.
Solid
And I like,
3.
I just
for
like
me.
all the guys. I don't know. It's still fun.
Yeah. Solid 3.
Yeah.
It's just it's there. It's pop culture. It's and I think thing is the problem is like when I think of Jackass, I cherry pick from all the movies things of them.
That's where I think,
you know,
because like the
and
slap in this one,
yeah,
I'm like,
it's-
iconic.
Yeah.
But that's really the only iconic one out of
That
this one.
really, yeah. And the next one's a little more fresh in my mind too. There's
Yeah.
a bit more
Mm.
in that one, but it's also the same thing. There's only like a handful of like really good ones, and there's a bunch of mediocre ones, and there's a couple where you're like,
Yeah.
but it's still good stuff.
Still fun.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, we'll just take that doof meter, bring it back.
Wish we had a visual. of
I
us
know,
doing that.
right? Yeah.
Is there any pranks from this that you could do?
No,
No, not a single one.
Ooh.
I would the hand. I could get hit by the
I
hand.
could probably get hit by
I
that.
don't
I
know
could
the
take
way
the hand.
Bam got freaking.
No, I
Yeah,
could.
Bam got
Slammed by that.
floored.
I could
Probably
take-
knock the wind out of me,
The
but
I could-
first
yeah.
two guys got hit. I could handle that.
Yeah,
yeah,
I could get hit by that hand. Definitely
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, this was a rough one.
can't get hit by
Yeah.
bull.
I couldn't do by the bull. I couldn't do any of
Nope.
the animal stuff.
Nope.
The pig,
Yeah.
the ram.
No.
Yep. And I'm the ram.
Oh, maybe I could.
What was that hand motion?
The ram. I mean the pig. I meant the
With the pig.
pig. Bob.
There was two different things.
I was like, is Drew
happening.
gonna headbutt me?
He was also going like this.
I was
Yeah.
like, meh, meh, meh.
I probably would do like I'm always a fan of the like ramps like flying into like water and
I
stuff.
like the
or
idea
big
of
balloon.
it. Yeah.
I don't know if that I would actually do it, but that would be more of my vibe. Or like when they were doing the skateboarding into the little
Yeah.
inflatable pool. I could see myself. I could probably hype myself up enough to
Yeah.
do something like that.
Okay.
But I wouldn't I wouldn't have someone slingshot me off of it. I would do my own like
Got it.
little
You do your own thing.
running,
Yeah.
start, jump into
You
it.
do the
but
jet ski.
Yeah.
no, hard no on that.
Oh, it's
If there was
fun.
water where I could land, it might happen.
Yeah.
But
No, I can't. I'm done.
None
What-
of them?
No.
I'm done.
I'm
No.
done. Yeah.
I
But-
just, I'm like I feel like I'm at that age where my bones would just break.
I
just
know,
trying to like think about doing it.
Like a Mr. Glass.
Yeah.
What about you, Brian?
Yeah.
What stunt are you doing?
The ram.
Yeah. No. I could probably do the ram. I could probably get hit by the ram. That doesn't seem too
I
difficult.
think the ram is worse than the bull. I really do. The ram
I
did
don't
not
know.
let up.
Yeah, that's true.
And the bull gets one swipe and then they like kind of run away. It is like
Yeah.
5 times the size of a ram, though. I don't know.
Yeah. A lot more power.
You think you could do the ram?
think I can
So you're
maybe
gonna be
do the
playing
ram.
an
I think
instrument.
he
and,
could
like,
do-
luring the,
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
bring like my little guitar and I'll like
There we
sing
go.
to it.
I think he could do the pig. With Preston and the pig. I think he could do that.
Yeah.
I think
be
he
the
could
one
handle
eating the apple or putting the apple in. The
That's a good question. Which one would you prefer?
I just think I could play any of the roles.
And on that note,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do we find it?
Buttshuntingwithbrian.com.
that's where you can find.
That's where you can find clips of our new cool prank show that we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Not even gonna say what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Nice. But yeah, we're around. You
Yeah.
can find us.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey.